Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry I haven't put a video online for a while. I've been battling illness and grading. I'm not sure which is worse. So you will perhaps remember we last time read from Numbers 12, this very interesting passage about Moses' special status as a prophet, and how he sees the Temunah Adonai, the Temunah of the Lord. We get an interesting parallel passage in Deuteronomy 4, which I'd like to do today. Let me pronounce this, and we can pause, and you can try to work on it yourself a little bit. Starting in verse 12. Vayadaber Adonai aleikem mitok ha'esh, kol devarim atem shome'im, utemunah einekem ro'im, zulati kol. V'nishmartem me'od lenaf shotekem, ki lo ra'item kol temunah, b'yom deber Adonai aleikem bechoref mitok ha'esh, pen tashchitun, va'asitem lakem pesel, temunat kol samel, tavnit zakar o nekeva. So go ahead and pause the video, pronounce this out loud, see how much you can read. Okay, first clause here, Vayadaber, obviously 3ms PL imperfect from Davar, and Yahweh spoke, Aleikem, to you. Tok means the middle of, so mitok with min is from the midst of the fire. Kol devarim, a voice of words, atem shome'im, 2MP, independent personal pronoun, and shama, to hear. And this is a cotail cal participle. You can tell that from the holum beginning the verb. So a voice of words you were hearing, utemuna, but the temuna, a form, ainekem, ayin means not, so there was not for you, ro'im, seeing. Another cal participle from ra'ah, to see. Zulati kol. Zulati is a preposition, it just means only. So only a voice. It's easy to read this. I doubt it would have been easy to sit through an experience where you hear the voice of the Lord speaking from the midst of the fire. If you're an ancient Israelite, you never would have forgotten that. But interestingly, they only hear a voice, they don't see a temunah, which Moses gets to see. Apparently in Deuteronomy 4, the temunah is there. It's just the fire shields them so that they can't see it. This is interesting in itself. The way in which Moses applies this is even more so. V'nishmartem me'od lenaf shotekem. So shamar, to guard. The tem on the end tells you 2MP perfect, and the nun out front tells you it's a nifal. I suppose you could take this as a passive beyond guard. It's probably more likely a reflexive. If you check Williams, that's a valid category for the nifal. Guard yourselves very much, and then enough shotekem, with regard to your souls. Be on guard with regard to your own souls. That's an awkward way to take the lamed, but I'm sure it's translated as something like guard your own souls. Ki lo here as guard yourselves, because you did not see kol temunah. You did not see any form. Beyom, on the day, deber Adonai, Yahweh spoke, aleikem, to you, bechorev, on Horeb, mitok ha'esh, from the midst of the fire. Pen, lest, and shachat means to act corruptibly, to do some terrible sin. Shachat is used in Genesis 6 to justify the flood. The whole earth is shachat. And this is a hiphil verb. You have an A vowel and an I vowel. It's a 2MP imperfect, and you have a paragogic nun on the end, just the added nun that goes on to the end of some imperfect verbs. So, guard yourselves for this reason, so that this doesn't happen, lest you act corruptibly. Ve'asitem, just a cal 2MP perfect from asa, to do or make, and you make for yourselves a pesel. which is a statue or an image or an idol. And lest you make for yourselves an image, temunah, the form of any, and then samel is a rare word, it means idol. So image and idol aren't quite exactly the same thing. Pesel means more the physical shape, and samel the idol. So don't make for yourselves an image, the form of any idol, tavnit. It's an interesting word that gets used here. It means pattern or structure or shape. It gets used elsewhere for the shape or the architectural plan of the tabernacle. According to the pattern of zakar, male, o is or, male or female. So there's so much we could say about this passage, but obviously, clearly, because Israel did not see a form, therefore they should not make a temunah of any living thing. So God does have a temunah, and Moses can see it, but Israel as a whole is not granted that privilege, and as a result, it's improper to worship God by creating a temunah. God has not revealed that to him, and it lessens God. It de-glorifies him to portray him with an animal statue. So, all of that is to say, we're continuing this theme of seeing God's face and not seeing God's face. Numbers 12, we saw Moses could see it, but in Deuteronomy 4, the people as a whole can't. We'll continue with one last verse on this theme, and then we'll get back to the Psalms. Thanks, everyone. If there are any questions or any other passages you want to do, leave a comment below. Thanks. Bye for now.